Hey, gun people! Well, this is a great case for why you should have a gun in your house and why you shouldn't depend on government to come save you. Because this woman is lucky she's alive. Guy breaks into her house with a gun. She's screaming and yelling while on the phone with 911, "Get out of my house." Like that's going to save her. If this guy wanted to kill her, she'd be dead. So she is very lucky. I know somebody's going to say she was very smart. She called 911 and ran out of the house. I'm sticking to she's extremely lucky. Had she had a gun, then she would have been smart and prepared. But anyway, let's see how this works out.
Somebody's in my backyard with a gun.
What's the address there?
Somebody's right now. Get out of my house! Get out of my house!
So screaming at a man with a gun while I don't know if she's naked or just got in the shower or was getting in the shower. She runs out of her house with a towel around her. So I'm assuming she was either just finishing a shower or just getting ready for a shower.
Your address there.
Please hurry. He's there with a gun right now and you're on the phone screaming. That's your plan. That's your plan. Really? I'm thinking this woman voted for Biden, but or Obama or Hillary or whatever. Unstinking believable. Your plan to protect yourself is to scream at a guy with a gun, "Get out of my house." I mean, that sounds like it's from a liberal playbook of how to defend yourself. We're going to give you this rape whistle. So while you're being raped and beaten, blow this whistle. This will save you. But you shouldn't have a gun because that's too dangerous. Only highly trained police officers who have backgrounds who are much better people than you pesky citizens should have guns. Really?
Come out here.
So here she's coming out of the house in her towel, wanting help with a towel wrapped around her. It looks like she might have shorts on. Maybe the towel is just because she didn't have a top. I don't know.
Patrol 92, I got the complaint to come out the front. She's just in the towel. Let's lock this house down.
Okay, lock the house down basically means get a good perimeter. We think the guy's inside. Get units to the rear side, whatever. So that's what the officer put out on the radio.
Just stay right there. I got another unit that's going to get you and take you out of the area. No.
I'm surprised if you got 3 units there, somebody hasn't got her a little bit farther away. I mean, to be next door at a car, if this guy comes out shooting, he may run and grab her or shoot her. So I think she's a little too close to be next door.
One's in the house. Give me a good description of him.
So she wants... I can't really get this. I don't know if you guys can hear. Is he saying, is anyone in the house? And she says, "My dog," or is there somebody in the house? I'll try to listen again.
Right there, I got another unit that's going to get you and take you out of the area. No one's in the house. Give me a good description of him.
So of him, again, I still can't make out whether it's a dog or there's somebody else in the house, and she just left somebody in the house.
Stay there.
Two officers positioned themselves to the rear of the home, behind the block wall around the backyard. As more officers were arriving, Greco exited the rear arcade.
Unfortunately, this woman will think her plan was really good. She screamed at the man. He didn't shoot her. She ran out with a towel. The police were Johnny on the spot there to save her, and they end up shooting him. So in her mind, the propaganda that government will save you will be promoted. And government will use this as a great response. Even though Phoenix is killing people left and right for no reason, this shooting appears to be justified. There's no real good camera, but he doesn't drop the gun, and one officer fires 1 round. Normally, they all dump their magazine in Phoenix. So the fact that only one officer fired 1 round, I was kind of shocked. I mean, it's good, but I was just shocked. I mean, it's a sad state of affairs we're in now. When government does the right thing, we're shocked. That's the state of affairs we're in.
Arcadia door into the backyard. The officer could see he was still armed with a handgun, so he gave Greco commands to drop the gun. Greco refused, walked towards the officer, and raised the firearm. On the body-worn camera, Greco...
This woman sounds like the ass dude. Don't know anything, but just narrating it like she's been there and done this.
can be heard saying, "Shoot me," just before the officer fired 1 round from his rifle, striking Greco. Due to the officer's position behind the block wall, his body-worn camera did not capture a view of the shooting. Here is that officer's body-worn camera footage.
Get on the ground! Do you have any weapon? Put the gun down!
So this cop appeared to be shaking, changing his grip. I call that a nervous, kind of like somebody will keep changing their grip when they're nervous. If you hold a gun for a long time and you're pointing it at somebody, you kind of get the shakes a little bit and you kind of lose blood flow a little bit in your fingers and hands. So you have to release your grip, move your fingers a little bit. So I'm not sure if that's what he was doing, but it appears that he's kind of nervous and changing his grip.
Put the gun!
So suspect yells, "Shoot me." I'm assuming he raised the gun at him, but the officer fired one round.
The officer fired one round from his rifle, striking Greco. Here is body-worn camera from the second officer.
Thanks, Police Department! Put the gun!
So this guy takes a shot on a bag, and it's almost like he has to look over because he must have only had a top shot, because once the guy fell on the ground, he shot him. It looks like he's looking over to see if he's on the ground. So the guy was probably not a full view when he shot, if he has to look up to see the guy once he falls to the ground.
9-3 forward, 998, 998.
After the shooting, officers to the front of the residence moved to the backyard to contact Greco. The officers could not see the gun, which was positioned under Greco, who was laying face down.
Man, they must have 15 officers here. It's crazy.
Greco moved away from it. They utilized 2 more beanbag rounds to safely approach.
Stun bag! Stun bag! Stun bag! 2 more rounds!
Oh, look, she's got a little man bun. Is it called a woman bun on a woman, or is it a man bun? I don't know.
All right.
No movement.
Original arrest team, move up.
When they reached Greco, they moved him away from his gun and provided first aid.
All right, so they showed the gun. So this woman's plan will be a liberal success. She didn't have a gun. She was saved by government that came in with guns in masses, lots of people. And she screamed at him, and she used her empowered voice to control the suspect, ran out of the house with a towel wrapped around her, and the government saved her. Wow. She'll probably vote for more taxes next time because government was so good. All right, we'll end that there.